Greetings, fellow wanderers. Jacob Wile here,
And Tiki too!
and welcome to Wandering Over Yonder, a vlog series where I take Tiki here on a voyage through Craig McCranken's whatever Disney XD series, Wander Over Yonder. Having been through this show before, it is my job to show him the ins and outs of this strange universe. And this time we have the day.
Jacob, you know what I give that?
What? Thank you. Thank you, Tiki.
Very well done, fake sleeping right there. So, all right, folks, we are at the halfway point of season 1 of Wandering Over Yonder, and I am very stoked. Like Jacob said, I am kind of going through the series blind. I have not seen any of the episodes. Like, each episode that we talk about is the episode that I'm up to in my own personal watch through the series. Jacob, you've seen the series all the way through. So I think this is a good, appropriate place to kind of reflect on the first half of season 1. And we're going to do that by talking through the day and the night. We're definitely, Jacob, this episode's a mind fuck. It's not quite as surreal as some of the other Wander Over Yonder episodes, like something like The Box or something like that. You know, it doesn't quite reach that whole like LSD drug trip sort of vibe that other episodes have, but
like that. You mean like definitely The Box?
yeah, but this is more kind of in the line of like a Christopher Nolan, like, oh shit, like, oh, I did okay, I did not see that coming, and now I have to watch these 2 episodes over again. Like, this is a great arc. It's 22 minutes, but it really does feel like the closest thing we've come to a Wander Over Yonder movie yet, with the day and the night.
Well, they're not really 22 minutes. They're considered 2 separate episodes, obviously. But I see.
But I would say that these 2, like, out of all the Wander Over Yonder episodes we've gotten so far, these 2 would certainly be considered a 2-parter, wouldn't you say?
Yep, they're basically the same story split into 2 parts.
Yeah. So
I see where you're coming from on that.
all right, so lots of stuff to go over, Jacob. Oh god, just talking about this episode just makes me think of like where the whole thing is going to go. So we start with Sylvia waking up on Hader's ship, Wander sleeping, and then this watchdog kind of grills Sylvia like, she's trying to sleep. The nerve of some people. Jacob, that's going to come back. That's going to fucking come back. Oh boy, hold on to your hats.
Well, we don't know how it starts out on how the episode starts out on the outside of Hader's ship, then it zooms into them. Because we better make a note of that.
Oh god. Oh man, this episode, dude. Like, what I like about this episode is it's, like I said, it's not like in your face, like we're going to throw weird shit at the screen. It's more so just like we're going to catch you off guard with a really bizarre, like, you know, like alternate, I don't know. We'll get to it. We want to kind of save most of the discussion for the ending, for the end of episode 2, the end of the night. So, all right. So Sylvia, Wander is just dead tired. Sylvia is, trying to wake Wander up using alarm clocks, using a cymbal, using banjos.
Which doesn't work.
A water hose.
Which splashes on her instead.
Yes.
None of which wake Wander up.
Let's see.
She like holds him, like, then you think, oh, this is gonna be a long day.
The day title card. Oh yeah. Okay, so Watchdog comes up.
Two of them won. Two did too.
Like, it's time to get vaporized.
Like, I thought we were gonna dip him in the lava. Lava pits on the fritz.
And this is yet another Sylvia being a badass episode, which I absolutely don't mind. As Sylvia kind of like throws the watchdogs in the cell and runs out of the cell and locks the cell behind her. Hell yeah.
but Wander doesn't really want to go anywhere.
Oh god.
Because like she keeps grabbing, it's like trying to grab a wet noodle.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then they wander into perhaps the most horrifying moment in the entire series so far, Jacob. The Watchdog's locker room! Oh my god, Jacob. We have horrifying red pit hair. We have people shaving their eyeballs. We have flabby pink bodies. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Looks like me in the mirror.
No, seriously, the shaving the eyeball thing really gets to me because I have a really bad phobia of like getting glass in eyeballs and stuff like that. So just flat out seeing a razor blade shave an eyeball, I'm like, no, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
How they shave or even grow facial hair, I have no idea.
That, like, seriously, to me, I know it's like a really quick shot, but to me that was like probably the most cringeworthy in a good way moment that I've seen on Wander Over Yonder so far. The eyeball being shaved.
It's not overly gross.
No, it's not overly gross, but it's just like the idea of it just God. Okay. No, but seriously, this is a great setup with the pink, the pink armpit hair and everything. So,
Yep. So Sylvia manages to actually sneak by.
Mm-hmm.
Like sneak by, like probably putting him into lockers, covering some with towels, being quiet and all that. As she's about to escape. Yeah, Wander lets out a very loud snore. That pretty much sounds what I just did.
Very impressive. Very impressive.
Trust me, I can make very weird noises with my mouth.
Oh gosh, flooshy shoo. All right.
And of course, that alerts the watchdogs to Sylvia's presence.
Of course.
And then
watchdog kind of corner Sylvia.
She gets ready, like, all right, ladies. And then she realizes to her horror, they're naked.
Oh, would you put a towel on for God's sakes? Oh, and I love how cordial the watchdogs are.
Oh, yeah, sure. And they put it over their heads.
Oh, I put it around your waist. Oh, yeah, that makes a lot more sense, actually. Sure.
I'm surprised they even listened.
Oh God! But then it's the watchdogs versus Sylvia, and it is not a very fair fight.
No, Sylvia's outnumbered, but not outmatched.
No, not in any way, shape, or form.
I mean, we don't even see the fight yet; they're all just instantly in a locker. Sylvia just doesn't even need to do anything. It's like she didn't even break a sweat.
All right, so Wander's still in the laundry cart, and then he goes into like this giant factory conveyor belt filled with laundry carts.
Because Sylvia leaned on it and sent it flying.
Mm-hmm.
That one's on her, though.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. So they land in a giant washing machine. I kind of like this setup. This was kind of fun.
Well, I mean, how else would you expect to watch all those uniforms?
Right.
I wonder if they have to pay their own water bills.
The science and economy of the watchdogs, Jacob. I think you could write a history text about that.
Probably, but
oh God. And today, boys and girls, Lord Hader is going to be teaching you about economics.
I don't think he's smart enough for that yet.
Economics are totally banging.
We're going to keep bringing up that banging bit, are we?
I think so. I think that's kind of our running gag right now.
For Lord Hader. Banging.
It's totally banging. All right.
Okay, but after escaping several things, including drowning in the washing machine and getting pressed,
mm-hmm.
They finally escape.
And then Sylvia gets an idea, an awful idea. The Grinch got a wonderful, awful idea.
to disguise Wander as a watchdog and escort her.
So basically a classic Wookiee prisoner escape plan. Hell yeah.
But problems arise.
Oh God, but I just love Sylvia's like over the top melodrama acting. This is truly a dark day for Sylvia. I cannot believe I have been captured.
Yeah, no one notices the suspiciously clothed watchdog. That is
Jacob,
escorting.
one of the things that I really love about Sylvia is every time she's like trying to play this role, like faking being in a vulnerable position, she always refers to herself in the third person.
Oh, what a dark day for Sylvia.
Right? It's totally like a reoccurring thing. I love that. What a dark day for Sylvia. Oh, God.
So they reach the elevator thinking they're scot-free, and
But
then Commander
Commander
Peepers.
Peepers, help you with the elevator beam polite, Commander Peepers.
Yep. And of course, it's like, what do we say when somebody helps us with the elevator?
This scene has a lot of tension to it, man. I really like it.
Comedic tension.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. But tension nonetheless, though.
Yep. It's like, I see you finally managed to capture that hideous Zabornak.
Well, actually, lots of people like Sylvia's personality and find her strength of character very attractive. And then Sylvia kind of realizes that's she kind of retracts, like, that's just a dumb thing Sylvia would say.
Like, you're all right, soldier. He's like, what's your name?
Oh,
But
God.
then Wander's like pulls off his mask. He's like, no, you stop an evil pineapple king.
I would really like to see like a third part of this episode where we see what they're dreaming of the whole time.
Honestly, I think it'd be funnier without that.
I don't know. I want to
mean,
see the scenario of Wander fighting the evil pineapple king. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'd like to see that. No, you stop an evil pineapple
The
king.
evil pineapple king, voiced by Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
The pineapple's cooking.
Oh God! Oh God!
You can't smell what the pineapple's cooking.
Oh man. Okay, so
And so it's heavily implied they knock out Commander Peepers in the off scene, and drag him back in the elevator and destroy it.
Commander Peepers.
They're knocked out.
All right, so we get to the main hangar, Jacob, and I must say this is probably one of my favorite locations in the show because of all the giant teeth and everything and the ships. I really like it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Like I said, whoever designed the interior of the ship is definitely the master of hammer space.
Because I love the look of the ship to begin with the skull and everything. It's very reminiscent of like sort of H.G. Geiger kind of like Alien kind of stuff. But it's also definitely got the like you said, on the inside it feels very steampunkish in a way, and I don't know, I just really like the scale of the teeth and everything.
Oh yeah. And I said, whoever designed it's the master of hammer space.
Absolutely. All right, so let's see. So Wander is he's sleepwalking around, and he has one simple task: pull the green lever, which will release the hangar, or press the red button, which will alert the alarm.
And what does he do? He gives the glowing red cookie a high five.
Oh God. Well, I don't know. What would you do in a situation like that? If you saw a glowing red cookie, wouldn't you want to give it a high five? I mean, come on.
Well, yeah.
High fives all around for glowing red cookies.
Not that boring green lever.
Okay, so the alarm goes off, and then we kind of get our traditional like heavy metal watchdog music.
And of course they're cornered again.
Yeah, but Sylvia does manage to pull on the hangar release, and
so long, suckers.
And then they hit a force field. What a twist!
Yep. They're licked back into the skull ship.
Yes, that's wonderful.
We're being totally serious. They're licked back into
the skull ship literally has a giant tongue that licks them back into the mouth of the skull ship. Yep. And I love it.
It's like, Bram, you didn't see that coming, did you? Like,
booyah! Looks on your faces, totally worth it.
Couldn't pay peepers for months.
Oh God, Hater is just such a delightful villain.
Oh yeah, totally worth it.
Okay,
let's just give props to Keith Ferguson here.
Absolutely.
Considering he was also the voice of Blue.
Right.
I mean, putting those two together definitely shows his range.
Wait, so to clarify, he was the voice of Blue, I'm guessing, on
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Baloo from the Jungle Book. I was going to guess Tailspin. But no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Nope. Foster's Home for Imaginary
Okay,
Friends, Blue.
right on. I'm sorry.
So that definitely shows his range.
Oh, way, yo, Tailspin.
Oh God.
Oh, God. Okay.
But no.
Or Shere Khan is like a James Bond villain.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm sorry. Let's wrap this up.
Okay, so Sylvia begins to think that it's worth that escaping is now hopeless, and she needs for him to wake up. I mean, seriously, what would he do if he woke up? Like, give them all hugs?
Probably, yes. In all honesty,
which probably would not help much.
I mean, we love Wander, but yes, he would definitely take that approach.
But when the watchdogs try to pick him up, they encounter the same problem Sylvia did.
Mm-hmm.
And thus she decides to use that to her advantage.
She basically weaponizes the sleeping Wanderer.
He's like the monkeys need ballet lessons.
Oh God. Wander, the cheese tower is turning into narrow bacon.
Narwhal bacon.
Narwhal bacon. Save it, Wander. Save the cheese from the bacon.
Yeah, how cute. They think Reddit is still relevant.
I don't even get that.
It's a joke on Reddit.
Okay, fair. Well, I'm glad it at least makes sense in some context.
The narwhal bacon is a reference to Reddit.
Aha. All right.
Like, when does the narwhal bacon? At midnight. Okay, moving on.
Then.
It's not meant to make sense.
Gotcha. So Wander and Hater come face to face.
Like,
Face to face. To face. To face to face. To face to face to face.
And thus Sylvia tries to convince him to say, like, 3 noodles are considering buying pleated khakis.
Oh God.
Apparently that gets Wander like the thought horrifies him.
Mm-hmm.
Pleated khakis, apparently he's not too fond of them.
What are you wearing, Jake from State Farm? Khakis.
And so with no other option, Wander crawls up Hater's cloak and gets into his face, next to his face. Like, get out of there!
Oh God!
And makes Hater punch himself.
Why are you punching yourself, Hater? Why are you punching yourself?
And so, using some random string of words I can't even remember, Sylvia convinces him to open the hangars again.
Mm-hmm.
And then deactivate the force field.
Yes, good.
And thus, they ride out on a missile and escape.
But then the missile blows up.
Yes, on the ground. But Wander's fine. Feeling more energetic than ever.
Yeah, Wander's more than fine. He's like just completely like wide awake. He's just like ready to go. Don't you just love it when you just feel so awake and the sun's setting and you just feel so energetic?
And then Sylvia falls to the ground.
Which is the cliffhanger. All right, Jacob. I really like this episode. I do think that the night is probably the superior episode just because we get a lot of Wander shenanigans. It's kind of funny because this episode is all about Sylvia trying to wake up Wander, and the next episode is all about Wander trying to keep Sylvia asleep. So it's a fun little role reversal there.
Oh, yeah. Like, so this is why I wanted them to be reviewed together.
Absolutely. So folks, we're going to take a quick break. Jacob, do you have any final thoughts on the day before we get into the sequel episode to the day?
Nope. Pretty much all you said. Very fun, pretty funny. Like, when put together, you realize how brilliant each one is. It's almost like Memento in a way.
It is like Memento. It's like fucking cartoon Memento. It's Looney Tunes Memento. It's like...
Yeah, it's like... You have to really... It's like, upon repeated viewings, you understand more and more.
Well, I've only seen the episodes twice through, so I'm looking forward to, like, our discussion. The night is definitely going to be an interesting one for us, for sure. All right, yeah. Jacob, without further ado, thanks for taking us through this, and later, haters.
Haters. Well, good night, everybody.